3 turnovers early, Gallen. 1 of 6 to start. Raptors have done a good job on him.
The runner is good for VanVleet, and Raptors back up. And Darius Garland still addressing his eye. Corner 3 is good.
Third foul on Kyrie. VanVleet, nice looking delivery.
I'd like to see him get more touches. I thought Tyler shot that one a little premature.
Agreed.
Maybe get Jimmy involved on that possession.
Rattle down 3 for Fred VanVleet. His second triple. Siakam. VanVleet. Fred VanVleet with 24 points.
Fred, a little bit of room.
Tough shot. Had to shed the defender Maxey that time.
Raptors have avoided a drought, which has been key. VanVleet from Victoria. OG backs in on Dragic. Double comes. Fred VanVleet, everyone. His name is Fred VanVleet. At 3, 2, 1. Fred right on time. Rockford's finest.
For the Bulls, they have their largest lead at 15. VanVleet trying to get to his spot. Boy, that was all VanVleet. That was not an easy shot.
I'm telling you, he's like a little bowling ball.
He is, man.
That's fun basketball, man. You cut. If you're open, you get the basketball, and you're willing to share. This is a fun group to watch.
VanVleet buries it, his second 3.
VanVleet. Boucher sets a screen. He's going to roll. The 3 is good.
The efficiency, 67%. Near steal by Wiggins. VanVleet has the feed set. High arcing 3. And he finds the bottom of the net. Fred VanVleet.
You can't take him when you're in rhythm because we know he can make the shot.
Yep. Fred, hesitation with a left. Oh, and with a kiss.
Raptors have to match it and exceed it.
Here's VanVleet. Gets to his spot. And we're tied at 70. 11-0 run. Fred. Vincent on him. Koloko the screen, the switch. The shot, the 2. 27-19. 8-point game. Here's VanVleet, the 3. Got it.
Great job. And Rahan filling in for him tonight.
Here's a 3. And it's good from Fred VanVleet.
Back in his zone again, Orlando.
Fred with range, bucket, and book it.
We call that being a zone buster.
Arguably the best. Maybe there isn't an argument, but we'll see come Wednesday. Here's VanVleet. There it is. Made it to the NBA Finals in 2012 with Oklahoma City. There's Fred, 25 now.
Rebound, Anunoby. Still a great shot. Once again created by the dribble penetration first. Fred VanVleet for 3. Mamba's there. VanVleet got a screen from Birch. Knocked it down.
Here's VanVleet.
And that's the matchup I would like to see. VanVleet, as you see him taking it right to De'Aaron Fox, using his shoulder. Fox continues to put pressure on the Raptors defense. You can see why. You see Fred VanVleet with a step back.
It's a 2. Right foot on the line. Step outside. It's why a lot of people are high on Keegan Murray.
No, for sure. 11 points this year. Nice steal. Coming back as you see Fred VanVleet.
VanVleet. Fred is attacking, using his strength. Raptors a chance to regain the lead. Fred pulls up, circle, drills it. Back-to-back 39. I mean, it's nearly been a decade of just superb basketball. The best in franchise history is VanVleet. Raptors get some of that from Banton. Here's Fred, the 3. Good! From Moncton.
VanVleet. Knicks tightening up their D now. Doing a good job getting over screens.
Contested jumper, still knocks it down.
To take the lead after trailing by 14 in the second quarter.
Siakam is cooled off.
Oh, nice defense there from Brunson. Then contests, and VanVleet still hits it.
Flynn behind the back. He worked into Stevens, but it goes to VanVleet for three.
Well, they are really opportunistic here in this first half.
Indiana led 8-7, 9 straight Toronto points. Now VanVleet is open for three.
Just miscommunication there in transition after a made field goal. VanVleet now getting it going, back-to-back buckets off the dribble.
New York bench loving it. Here's Fred, steps into it. An all-star, Randall, an all-star in 2021. VanVleet with it, turns, fires, and connects.
It's going to be there all afternoon.
Here's Siakam spinning around, cut off. Scotty up top. VanVleet. Fred in the paint.
Anunoby drives. VanVleet corner. Another three. Nope, they say a 2. Foot on the line. Robinson fighting for it, but can't come away. Anunoby did a good job battling him.
VanVleet. That's another 3 for VanVleet. VanVleet once more.
He's a guy who was questionable for the game.
Elbow jumpers up. Got it. Tie game. And the Knicks call timeout. And they are spreading the three-point well. There's VanVleet. Late clock. And he buries one. Fred VanVleet. Lopez ends up on VanVleet. Here's Siakam now. And VanVleet lets it fly. Late clock, and a prayer is answered.
That's his comfort zone.
Just when you think you got him boxed in. VanVleet, now he gets cooking again.
Oh, his special night. Bulls put up 150 that evening. VanVleet. Frame is good. A number of buckets off the window tonight for Anderson. Siakam outside. VanVleet. Money on the 3.
Fred, top of the circle. Jay got it. He's 4 or 5 from the field. Sends it back up top to Fred. The Fred money.
Achua flips the screen.
Good help by Lyles. Man, Fred VanVleet. Good defense by Murray. Shot clock under 10. Barnes switches on to VanVleet. Too late.
This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to offensive rebounding, and they're first and second chance points. So you need to make sure everybody's on the boards as VanVleet hits another one. It's VanVleet on the switch. Shot clock at 3. VanVleet spinning. Come on with them. Fade away. What a bucket. There's nothing you can do about that.
23 on the floor by his side.
There's just certain people you just like playing with. You enjoy being around. And it just brings out the best in you.
Ties it up at 82. VanVleet off the screen. Gets left of the lane. And VanVleet has come to life here in this third quarter. Siakam tied up. VanVleet moves inside the line. Looking for the contact. Won't get it, but he gets the mid-range.
12 blocks in the quarter. That put him at 100, by the way. He just, Jazz Nation, this rookie just hit 100 blocks before the All-Star break. VanVleet off of 7 attempts. Now the Jazz flipped the tables on Toronto. They're on an 11-4 run. But VanVleet has a way of cooling you off with that baseline J. Utah trying to break the 500 barrier and go 27-26. VanVleet.
Help side defense from Barnes. Siakam to VanVleet, trailing wide open, shoots and makes another 3. All of a sudden they can't miss from downtown. Terrific shot blocker. VanVleet, the step back 2. 29 for VanVleet.
And the rebound to Barnes. Toronto looking for its first lead of the game. VanVleet, a pull-up 3 for the lead, and there it is. Timeout Grizzlies.
Pirtle. After the successful challenge, by the way, if your challenge is successful, I believe you should be able to get another one. Pirtle sends it over to Siakam, kicks it. Here's Fred with the three. Good. VanVleet tied at 44. Jumper, good. He is feeling it today. He's got 18. Back up top to VanVleet, who has 23. 3 Raptors in double figures. He leads the way, and he's got 26.
You love that ability to have another person, additional ball handler. But if you look at Fred now and look the way the Magic, you see Fred gets loose for a three-pointer. Nice inbounds plays run up by.
Already Wizards with 10 assists on 15 made field goals. VanVleet needed that. Fred VanVleet pull up mid-range jumper, good. Don't want to get him started, but that's his first field goal of the game. Kind of reminded me the other night when Russell Westbrook was shooting from 3 and like Draymond Green just walked past. He was like, go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's how you used to have to guard Ben Wallace. Knocking it down.
He's hit some big shots in his brief 2 seasons here in the district. Wizards now on the 10-0 run. VanVleet misses.
Now long-range 3, around and out. Barnes is there. Nope, Anunoby on the glass. VanVleet for 3. That's good. 5 assists.
Got to get him more involved. Got to get Jokic more looks here as we head to the fourth quarter.
I agree with that. And VanVleet is just torching.
He's currently 10th all time. VanVleet way outside. Hits a 3. Fred VanVleet with his 3rd three-pointer.
And it rolls off of the iron. Boucher, Barnes quickly. Ahead now to Fred. Pull up 3. Got it. Shot doesn't go. Pirtle with a rebound. Here's Fred. He's going to pull up. Oh! Freddie double V. Tied at 5. Here's VanVleet. Fred turns, fires 3. Feeling it as he knocks it down. Here's Siakam attacking. Finds Fred, the 3. Rattles it in. Fred VanVleet. 4th time in his career he's played here in Toronto. Here's VanVleet, corner 3. Connects, and the Raptors.
Love the energy, the activity. Looks like a team that has had a couple of days off. They took a thrashing the other night against the Patriots. They're coming out tonight to do the thing.
All the pump fakes for Toronto. So you want to make sure you secure the rebound, because that's what can happen.
Making his 2nd start. He was undrafted at Syracuse, spent some time with the Toronto Raptors. A 32% three-point shooter, and there's a 3.
Field overall, but 55 with the team, so he's finding his niche.
Yep. Fred finding his range with the 3. At this stage, they're thinking quantity over quality.
Yes.
Here's Fred up and under, and the bucket is good. He's got a dozen.
Not great decision making and just not being crisp as they were in the first half.
Fred turns, fires 3, rattles in from Kitchener.
Again, showing toughness.
Fred with the bucket.
Harden with 11, Scotty Barnes with 10. Those are the leading scorers for both clubs. 3 minutes to go in the first half. 5 games to go for the Sixers after this one. What a scoop from 103-98. Lead 5 for the Sixers. VanVleet off the Pirtle screen. We've got ourselves a 2-point game.
In which Curry, that guy had the best form. I was just worried about your Christmas gift this year. Oh, a side spinning 3, Fred VanVleet. Wow, that's a setup play.
VanVleet trying to get something going offensively.
He does. There's his first one. 1 for 9 from the field.
Raptors looking for a final shot. VanVleet goes skipping through the lane. He gets 2.
Nice move by VanVleet.
DeSumo checks in for him. Another good defender, VanVleet. The most dangerous guy is the inbounder. Knocks down the 3 ball. There's the mismatch. Off the double team, VanVleet for 3. Got it. White guarding VanVleet. Precious Achiuwa sets the screen. He just checked in, and he's a good screener. They're trying to pass it out to VanVleet for 3. Got it! And the Raptors with their biggest lead. Levine in his stance defensively against VanVleet. VanVleet playing with his food out front. A high arcing three. Oh! Wet! VanVleet against Vucevic. Playing with his food a lot. And it pays off. We're tied at 100.